What is going on, Savages? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. As you know, we are doing or as you probably know, we're doing a giveaway for, it's probably going to end up being 5 Ethereum Classic and 100 Aeon. Some of the Ethereum Classic is from me, some of it is from Shuby. He's one of the moderators of the channel, and the 100 Aeon is from Yashnik from the aeonpool.tech. And so yeah, we're doing a giveaway, and it's going to be mostly Ethereum Classic, some Aeon. Got a little bit of a funny story here, and that's going to be on Friday. I'll talk about the whole giveaway in a little bit. But today I was kind of doing a little bit of just random preparing for the live stream tonight, and I fired up a wallet that was pretty old. I had uninstalled the Ethereum was it Emerald wallet. I'd uninstalled it a while back, thinking that I didn't have any. I don't even know what I was doing, but I got rid of that wallet. I thought I had moved it all out of there or whatever. I fired up that wallet today, and there's 5 Ethereum Classic in there, and just just randomly, it was kind of crazy that I just ran across it like that. So. Because I had deleted the wallet, but my files, that are in my folder, my personal folder was still there and stuff, so it just read from there. So it's kind of cool. So tonight we're going to be covering Ethereum Classic. I figured getting content getting ideas for content is getting kind of rough for me. I'm just in this kind of a funk, probably because of the hurricane, probably because of moving and all the other stuff going on. Anyway, tonight we're going to cover Ethereum Classic, and let's get to it. Welcome to the SavageMine YouTube channel, and let me get on the desktop here. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about crypto mining and crypto related projects, you can get a daily dose of it just by clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell right now, so you don't miss out on anything in the future. Also, you'll want to follow me on Twitter. It's often a madhouse over there, but I keep you updated on what's going on the channel. Mainly the YouTube channel. I do run some polls over there to help decide what we'll be looking at on the live stream. So it's interactive, and your participation may actually determine what the video content will be about that night. So it's kind of cool. Follow me over there and subscribe to the channel and all of that mess. Let me show you what I'm mining. I am currently mining Bitcash still. I've been mining that for quite some time on the NVIDIA rig. And I'm mining CCX on Conceal.network on the AMD rig. And then on the shared rigs, these are the co-owned rigs. I don't own them outright. There are other people involved. We are still mining CCX over there and have been since March steady. Before that, we were off and on with CCX. And actually, I believe that we were probably mining Ethereum Classic at one time, especially earlier on these two rigs. Back whenever Ethereum Classic, you could actually make, we were making like $10 a day with these two rigs. But that was a long time ago, and those days are gone and probably will never return from what I can gather right now. I just don't see it getting back to that point. But hopefully I'm wrong, but I kind of think that we're done with those glory days of, a rig pulling in $30 a day, for one rig. So I just don't think it's going to happen again. As far as what hardware we're going to use tonight, we are going to use the Scarif rig, which I already showed you that. Actually, it's this rig right here, Scarif right here. And the hardware looks like this. It actually has 12 GPUs in it. I've got the 2 570s that are off because it just pulls way too much power, and it'll trip the breaker whenever I put those 2 570s on. So they've been off for quite some time now. I just haven't got it all worked out as far as my power situation. So right now it's 10 RX 580s. So that's what we're going to be dealing with tonight. This is the hardware that we're going to be using. Let's also take a quick look at what to mine. And we're going to do this because we are going to go to the Scarif rig, which is the rig that we're using tonight. And we're going to look at 10 580s. And then my power is about 11 cents after taxes and fees and all that junk. So we're going to go calculate. And then lo and behold, Ethereum Classic is number one. So that's kind of cool that we're going to be covering Ethereum Classic whenever it's at the top of what to mine. Kind of a cool little thing that's happening right now. So, and they're always up there pretty high, so it's not really too much of a surprise, but it's kind of neat that it was at the very top. Let me check the chat real quick, see what's going on over here. Hey, what's up, Michael? Hope you're doing well. What's up, Shuby? Yeah, it's hump day, man. I'm not even drinking or anything, though. I mean, I'm drinking water, but that's it. All right, so how we are going to attack the show tonight is like the old school, where we use the spreadsheet and we document as we go. It's kind of like we used to do with the Random Coin Mining Show. So that's how we're going to attack this tonight. And a little bit about ETC, if you're not familiar, most people that are watching this are. It's been around a while. But ETC's mantra is code is law. And it's actually the original Ethereum blockchain, right? It's the original. And what happened was there was a hack, a DAO hack, a DAO hack, was that distributed autonomous organization. I think decentralized. Yeah, decentralized. Anyway, so there was a hack, and I can't remember the name of the company, but it had to do with locks or something. I can't remember off the top of my head what it had to do with. But basically, there was a hack. There was a lot of uproar in the community, in the Ethereum community, with how to handle it. And basically, it was kind of a contentious hard fork, I guess you could call it, because Ethereum Classic said, we're going to stick with code is law. We're going to maintain the original chain and keep moving forward with Ethereum that way. And then Ethereum, Vitalik's Ethereum, went the other direction and kind of created their own new chain off of, I mean, it's like it was basically like a fork. So that's how you ended up with Ethereum Classic and Ethereum. So that's just a little bit about them. Not going to get too much into it because, this is more of a mining channel, not really like a review channel, even though I do some reviews, it seems like, especially on smaller projects. But Ethereum Classic really doesn't need me to do a review on them. So let's see here. As far as news that's going on with them, they do have the Atlantis hard fork coming up, and that's scheduled for about September 17th, from what I understand. And it basically consists of it consists of 10 Ethereum improvement proposals, EIPs, that focus on stability, opcode upgrades, precompiled contracts to improve ZK snarks, performance-related improvements, and some enhanced security. All this is kind of like, I think it's in this article that I grabbed that quote from. But it's coming up September 17th this month, so stay tuned for that. I believe Red Panda Mining did a pretty good video on this a while back as well. And another reason that they're doing the hard fork, or the reason that they're doing the upgrade, the code upgrades, is to get it more in line, to bring it more in line with Ethereum, because it's going to help facilitate the chain hop interoperability that they're working on, that's going to allow digital assets to go back and forth between Ethereum Classic and Ethereum. So this is something that they're working on. This is part of the upgrades, the EIPs that they're implementing. It's going to allow them to implement this feature of Ethereum Classic and Ethereum, actually, because it's going to allow you to basically transfer value back and forth, Ethereum to Ethereum Classic and vice versa. So that's kind of neat, interoperability type stuff. Always a big fan of that. So that's another reason that they are working on the upgrades. Now let's talk about mining. Let's go ahead and let me close out of this stuff here. I'm going to go right to the spreadsheet, and we are going to begin with the documentation. So we're going to go with Ethereum Classic tonight. And sorry if my keyboard is like super loud. It's like right next to the mic. The ticker is ETC. The algorithm is F#. Block time. So what we can do is, what I like to do whenever we're going through this, and I always kind of mess this up because we don't do it all the time like we used to. So I'm a little bit out of the groove, I guess you could say. But what I would normally do is go to miningpoolstats.stream first, just to verify that there are pools and things like that available, especially if it's a smaller project. But in this case, we don't have to worry about that. It's Ethereum Classic. It's huge. There are lots of pools. In this case, I'm going to, you can get the algorithm here, and you can get actually the block times and stuff. You would get that from What to Mine, most likely, but we can actually go to their website here. We've got gas tracker, token view, a block explorer. We can get their announcement thread from here, and some social media type stuff, and the coin market cap. Okay, so a lot of information here. But what we're looking for is the block time. So you can get that from What to Mine. It's the same as Ethereum. I think it's 15 seconds. And that's kind of important for miners to know. It's not, you don't have to know it, but it's kind of good to know. Right now it looks like it's 14.27 seconds. So it's supposed to even out around 15 seconds. So the difficulty will adjust and stuff like that. That's not right. They put a date in there for some reason. Okay. And then the reward right now is, you can also get that from What to Mine, 3.88. And then the pool and the port will distribute our hash rate a little bit. We're not going to go with the top pool. I figured I like 2 miners. And they found a block 7 minutes ago. Got a lot of miners on there though. Yeah, we'll go with this one. 2 miners sounds good. So click on that, and then most of the websites, especially 2 miners, or pool websites, 2 miners, has a how to start over here. So if you go to the pool that you want to mine, or the coin that you want to mine, that pool, and then go to how to start, then it'll have all the good information that you need over here. So we're going to grab this pool and port right here, USA, and you can verify that it's active and all that stuff over here. And then they got some pretty good info here on how to set it up. Although we're not going to be using like our own miner or Windows, we'll be using Hive OS. So some of that stuff won't really apply, but we can look at it to get the information that we need. So that's kind of cool that it's there. So the items here that are not grayed out, or dark gray color here, are things that you're really going to need if you're going to mine a coin. Specifically, you really need to know what the algorithm is. You need to know what you're mining, obviously. The ticker is kind of, you don't really have to know that, but it helps. And then you definitely need a pool and a port if you're going to be mining on a pool. And then you definitely need a wallet receiving address. So this is the wallet that I opened up earlier, and that it had the 5 ETC in it that I didn't even know I had. So that's kind of cool. So we're going to use this address here, mining address, and in this case we can click the little copy button here, and it'll copy it to the clipboard. Now another thing I kind of wanted to do, this is the old wallet. So as a little bonus here, let's go ahead and update this. Now what I've done already is I backed this up. I did an export. So I did back this up. So we're good there. And you'll always want to do that before you work on your wallet at all, whether it's upgrading or moving files around or anything like that. But let's go ahead and document our address real quick before we do that part. We'll call it the Emerald wallet, Emerald desktop. And then like I said, they've got a new one. So let's go out to their website real quick. And I think I can get to it from here somewhere, maybe. Yeah, here we go. I just clicked on resources and then wallets, not hardware. Desktop, we'll go with Emerald. It should take us out to the GitHub. And there it is. We're on Windows. I'm going to go down here to Windows, exe. Let's grab that. All right, looks like it's done. Go that, and let's see here. In my downloads, I'm going to right click, run as administrator. I'm probably going to lose you for a second. And I did get this from their GitHub. You always want to be really careful where you get files from. So let me show you that real quick. So what I would do is I would check the secure, make sure it's secure. I would also look at this and make sure that it's correct, right? That there's nothing crazy in there. And since we clicked on the link from the website, I'm fairly confident, that this is the correct location, right, for getting the wallets and stuff. You never want to go and click on a link that someone sends you in Discord that is for their slightly modified wallet, right? Hey, come check out this really cool wallet. I took it from the Emerald wallet from ETC. I made a few changes to it and it's really cool looking. Check it out. Yeah, don't do that. Only get wallets from the trusted source, right? All right. Let's see here. And that'll be hanging off of their website or their GitHub. And I would encourage you to go to their website to get to their GitHub. I wouldn't, go any other way. So I'm going to go back through this. And every wallet is going to, get hit with Windows Defender on Windows 10. So you always have to click more info, run anyway. But again, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that unless you are certain that you're getting it from a trusted source. So it's telling me that the wallet's already running, and it is. So let's close that. If I can. Hey, what's up, Balzac? All right, so let's go run Emerald Wallet. And I think the way that this one works is it actually pretty much does everything for you. If all your data is in the right location, then it'll just pull it right in, right? So you don't have to worry about moving stuff around or anything. All right, so it's telling me, agree to that. It says that there's a new version available, 204. That's odd because I just grabbed this, but let's see if we can click on that. Okay. All right, so see, I don't know. I don't like stuff like that, but it took me to emeraldwallet.io. I mean, this is probably legit. I'm not going to worry about it right now because I don't want to get into that. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole here. But it looks like everything was pulled in. Everything's good. All right. I'm going to click out of there, get out of here. All right, so now we have an upgraded wallet. That was just super fast, little bonus content there. Okay, so now we are back to collecting the data. So let's go and look at CoinMarketCap and see what is going on with Ethereum Classic. They're at $6.79 USD. Again, all this grayed out stuff here is just good to know info. I'm just documenting it for the stream so that we can look back and laugh at it whenever that's at $50 per ETC, right? Let's look at market cap here. Quite a lot. volume. Document that real quick. Again, you don't need to know all this just to mine it. It's just good to have documenting for the show. The rank is 16 on CoinMarketCap. And let's document our what to mine info. Just a link to the website with the Ethereum Classic selected. And then the Bitcoin Talk thread, you can get that from, I mean, you can go to Bitcoin Talk and then search for it. But if you go back to the pool, the mining pool stats.stream, and then scroll down here, I showed you that earlier, where it's right here. It'll have the link down here, which is kind of handy. We'll do that. And I did notice this earlier whenever I was poking around that they've got a new Bitcoin Talk thread. You know, it says this thread has been moved to, so then if you click on that, so it looks like mining pool stats.stream needs to update that link. And I did poke around in here a little bit. I was reading some of the comments and things that were posted here. People were wondering why it had a new thread and stuff like that. So they kind of explain it in here with what's going on. Let you guys read it if you want. Let's go ahead and grab this link. And then the original announcement date is no good anymore, I guess. I mean, I guess it's still good, but let's get back over there. So the original announcement date looks like July 21st of 2016. And then the website, that's something else that recently updated. It is now, I think I forget what it used to be. Hang on, it might be on here. Yeah, now it's ethereumclassic.org. I want to say it was something, I can't remember what it was before, but this is the new site. I saw it somewhere and don't remember. And as far as mining help website, yeah, my channel, I guess, because I don't know of any actual website for, you know, dedicated to helping with mining, other than maybe their Discord or something like that. Not really a website, but a social media. So for the miner, what I'm gathering, I don't mine Fhash a lot, but I'm hearing and seeing that Phoenix Miner seems to be everyone's pick right now. So we'll get into that. And since it is Fhash, we're not going to really mess around with NVIDIA at all. Although, you know, depending on what version you have or what model GPUs you have, it's not that unprofitable to mine, you know, with NVIDIA, but to mine Fhash with NVIDIA. But it's really a lot better on AMD GPUs, so we're going to stick with that for this show. All right, so we pretty much documented everything that we need so far, and we'll use Hive OS for the mining portion of this. And that rig is still on, and it's currently mining CCX, like I was saying earlier. That's what's going on right now. And we will just go over here, and I don't think I'm pretty sure that I have not ever done a flight sheet or anything for Ethereum Classic on Hive OS. So this is going to be a first, I believe. All right, so we would start out, if you already have Hive OS up and running and you've got your rig visible here, you know, we're not going through that. Although I did do a video recently on how to install Hive OS. It's right here on my channel. So if you're wondering about how to install Hive OS or get it up and running and get a rig showing up in there, check out that video. I think it's only an hour and 16 minutes. It's real time, so it's not edited. It was a live stream, so it's raw, right? I mean, it's as it was happening. And everything that happened in between. So just keep that in mind. All right. Let's see here. So let's go over here. We're going to click on wallets. Let's see if there's an ETC in here. Yeah, there's not. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I've never done this for ETC in here. So we're going to click on add wallet. And we'll go ETC here. And then the wallet address, we'll go and grab that from our documentation. We got that from the wallet, remember, over here. So we're going to use this mining address right here to mine to. I mean, it doesn't have to be, I just labeled it mining. It could be any address, as long as it's ETC, right? Right click, paste that as plain text. Make sure there's no spaces or anything. Name, we'll call it ETC YouTube. I want to see. So this one can actually fetch my balance. I wonder if this is going to work, because I've always wanted to try this, and it looks like it does do it through pool 2 miners, so that's cool. I've always kind of wondered what this will do, so I want to see if that works. Somewhere it's gonna, I guess somewhere inside of Hive OS, it'll show you your balance, which is kind of cool. All right, and I'm only saying that because right here is ETC, and we're going to be using the 2 miners pool, so it might actually work. So let's create that. This will be the first one that I've got, that I've mined, that has that feature capability, because all the other coins I mine are not going to be on there. So. All right, so we got our wallet created. Should be down here at the bottom. Yep, here it is right here. All right, great. Let's go to flight sheets, ETC. The wallet is ETC YouTube, we just created. The pool is going to be 2 miners. We're going to go with US. We're not going to solo mine this. Pool mine. And then since it's already in Hive OS as far as the pool and the coin, then it should automatically select, well, it'll decrease the number of miners that we'll choose by default to the ones that should work, right? With this pool and this coin. And then plus, once we choose it, it's going to auto-fill a lot of our data, right? So whenever we click on Setup Miner Config, a lot of the data is going to be pre-filled, so that's kind of nice. So we're going to go Setup Miner Config, and this is Phoenix Miner, and I have never seen this before. I'm not familiar with Phoenix Miner at all, so I'm assuming, actually, you know what? We did use this. I take that back. We did use this. I think we used Phoenix Miner for the Ethereum Classic video way back when, earlier in the year, I believe. And I want to say that we had a problem. It looks like it might have been fixed. I think that there was a problem with something in here being together. I think the worker name and wallet were together right here at one point, and it was causing some problems. So it wasn't working. So maybe they've got this figured out here. I'm just looking at the structure to see if anything looks weird. It doesn't. Okay. So it looks like if you click on extra arguments here, you can get to the Phoenix Miner document. Looks like it's their Bitcoin Talk threads. Probably walks through a whole bunch of different configurations and things like that, so you can check that out as well. All right, so we're gonna not do any extra config arguments, although probably should use that one because this is AMD only. Use only AMD cards. Okay. All right, cool. So we'll use that. I don't know if you have to or not. I don't know if it auto selects for you or whatever. All right, so let's go with apply changes here. And then we're gonna say ETC, YouTube, and then create flight sheet. And then if we go back to workers, you can see this one up here is off because it's kind of loud, so I turn it off for the stream so that you guys can hear me a little bit better. I got a couple of GPUs that are running a little bit hot here because I have all the fans off, and I try to make it as quiet as possible in here so that the sound is a little bit better. But nonetheless, we're going to be restarting this rig anyway. So I'm going to click on the check mark next to the rig. I'm going to go up here to the rocket, flight sheets. I'm going to select ETC. so that it filters the flight sheets for me. I'm going to choose this one. That's the one that we just created. And then I'm going to click apply. So that's going to go and get applied to that rig. Now, something else that we kind of probably should have looked at beforehand actually is our overclocking templates for Ethash. So this is the rig here, AMD Scarif, or these are the templates. Okay, so it does have something in here for Ethash. So okay, so I'm confident that it's not going to run crazy or anything. We'll verify these settings here in a moment. I just want to see if this rig is actually going to restart and everything's going to be fine so far. Let me check the chat, see if anybody's in here. What is going on, everybody? Some not so familiar faces in here. That's always good to see. Hey, what's up, Red Panda? Macrophage. Oh, that's Balzac. Hey, what's up? All right. So let's see if this thing is actually doing anything. I hear it messing around over there. So I do hear it, and it looks like it is mining. Let's do a refresh here. See if we can come up with something here. Looks like it's still got a couple that are hot. I'm going to throw this thing a reboot because it probably didn't reboot it. Probably just reloaded the miner. I'm actually going to reboot it. But while that's rebooting, we can head over to, let's head over to Overcooked Panda's website for overclocks and just verify this stuff. So if you go to cointomine.today, there is, over on the left, there is a overclocks link. And then if you choose your GPU, this is just for baseline, guys. This is just for like, hey, what's a good, just solid baseline? But these settings are pulled from Hive OS, from what I understand. So, you know, if you're, especially if you're mining something popular that a lot of other people are mining, a lot of times you can get some pretty cool baseline settings, right? Some pretty well-known baseline settings. So we're going to go with GPU model. I'm using 580s, RX 580s. I think I have to choose, where's it at? And there's a lot of different options in here, and sometimes you kind of have to play around with it to get it to show you what you're looking for. It just depends on what the GPU is that you're choosing. I thought that mine actually said RX 580 before, but now it says Radeon. It probably always did. I'm probably a false memory or something. But all right, so RX 580, I'm going to choose Ethash as the algorithm. I don't know what Ethash new is. I'm going to go with old Ethash, and then we're going to click on search. Wow, that is not very popular, but yeah, that's odd. Let me choose the other one. Oh wait, that one was actually showing different stuff for a second there. Hang on. I thought I saw this change to a different, yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so it looks like it's like almost real time, I guess. Well, it says September 2nd or September 1st. Maybe it was updating. Okay, so this makes me feel a little bit more comfortable because you can see right here, popularity 1,049. So what I think that means is there's like 1,049 people using Hive OS with these clock settings, right? I think that's what that means. So what we could do is we could go and modify our overclock settings with these settings, right? Because they seem to work well. A lot of people using them. I'm more in this 1175, 2175 range, which is still a pretty popular setting. So I think I'm going to leave mine alone. All right, so let's see what we actually have here. I have 1175 and 2175 with an 875 on the voltage, or undervolting, and then our voltage, and then power stage is 3. I guess that's what that is, BPM. All right, so that's cool. Not really cool. I wonder why those two are just showing so hot like that. Okay, I hear the fans cranking up there, so maybe it'll, I don't know, maybe it was just, I don't mind Ethash a lot, so, you know, this rig is not used to it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those 3. Huh, that's interesting. All right, so let me pull. Do this here. I don't have anything in there for that. I wonder why those, it's just those 3, that's kind of weird. Running away. What's up, Crypto Z? Got a super hot GPU here, a few of them. I'm probably forgetting to do something on the overclock side. Yeah, see the fan's only at 28, so it must be some settings up here. Maybe it's here. It's like the fan's not spinning fast enough on those. I've got it set to the minimum here. Yeah, I'm working on it. Well, what it seemed like was that the fan was stuck at 28%. That's what it seemed like. And it could be the miner. I might need to do something in, there might be a miner config that I need to put in there, but I want Hive OS to control the fans, but it looked like it wasn't. So that's what it appears. It appears as though the Phoenix miner itself probably needs some settings that I'm not familiar with. So that's more than likely the situation. Oh, Shuby, did you give away another ETC on here? Or we didn't get enough likes? I can't see the likes on this control page here, so no idea. All right, so let's see what this thing is doing now. I see that my hash rate went down a lot. 230. It was at 300, but I'm not running hot anymore, so that's good. At least not yet. All right, there we go. Increasing a little bit. I mean, it should be probably about 310, right? If there's 10 GPUs getting about 31 each, maybe 32. Yeah, okay, so we're looking good now. Still that fan, why is it 28%? Definitely seems like the fan is, something's messed up with that setting in there. Oh wait, you know what? Let's do this. Yeah, whenever I changed it, I only changed it for the one. Do it like that. Yeah, it should be a little bit better. But it's probably gonna be loud in here. Hey, what's up, Bitcoin Jake? Can y'all hear that? It's like really loud. I do have a pretty significant filter on this mic that I use here, so it's not showing any background noise, so that's kind of good, but it might actually, you might be able to hear it whenever I'm actually talking. Oh no, the drives I sent you didn't work either, Bitcoin Jake? All right, so there we got 306. That's looking pretty good. This one right here always gives me problems. This one hates me. Well, are you sure it's the drives though? And the reason I'm asking is because I know that those drives were good. Unless they were damaged in shipping somehow or something. Hey, what's up, YouTube watcher? All right, so I'm pretty happy with this, although hash rates are pretty low. They were up, now they're low, so, Yeah, see, I would have to play around with this. It's probably going to be in my overclock settings. Probably need to go back to, let's do this, let's try this. Let's go 1175, that's pretty much my go-to. 875, 2175. Go. Oh wow, that's weird, Bitcoin Jake. Yeah, see, just bumping them up like that, like I just did, got them all back to, except for this one. This GPU I might have some real problems here with this guy. And I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but this one is Hynix memory. This is one that I probably RMA'd. I think I had one that was bad, like last year sometime, and I RMA'd it and they sent it back with Hynix memory. Not it back, but they sent me back an RX 580 that had Hynix, and the other ones have Micron. So what I would have to do, let's see, I would have to really look into this, because I might have, this one might not even be BIOS modded. That could be the case here. So I'll have to look into that and see what's going on. But that would explain that low hash rate. Probably not BIOS modded, so that's probably the case. Alright, so let's see here. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, 313, that's a good number for 10 GPUs, right? So now what we can do is we can sneak over to 2Miners Pool and put in somewhere down here, somewhere up here. Oh, yeah, it's all, that's right, it's at the top of every page now. So if we go up here, with that, we'll be able to see our stats here. It's always going to be a little bit different. The pool, on the pool side, your hash rate's going to be a little bit different. Don't freak out at first, but it should level out over time, I believe. Okay, we're looking good there. I mean, it does see the worker online, and it sees shares submitted, so that's good. Let's go ahead and bring up what it looks like over here. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it's 32.5 on a lot of them, most of them. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, the 1660 Ti's are awesome, man. They really are. Great GPUs. All right, so let's go and do a little bit of calculation on the what to mine. $313. Let's check out the power, see what we're doing for power here. I know it's going to be a lot more than what I'm used to. I'm probably going to freak out here whenever I see it. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm going to go to Scarif Rig here. And this is at the wall. 1446. But for the power, we're going to go 1446. My power cost is about 11 cents after taxes and fees and stuff. Everything else looks pretty good. Calculate. So it's looking like 55 cents a day after power. Almost $4 before. Yep, mining's dead. Just kidding. I figured that would be kind of funny to say, but I mean that hurts. 55 cents a day hurts. I ain't gonna lie. You know, that's why I like spec mining and stuff like that. Is like, you know, what needs. I don't know. It's almost like you have to just to survive. You know. You want me to move the power to 2 BPM? I haven't tried. I don't know what happens. Yeah, I've used that Star Wars naming convention for a long time. Since the beginning. Star Wars fan, but not like in a weird, creepy way or anything. I like the movies. Oh, did I do the wrong one? Mem state 2. You want to see how hot it is in this room right now? I got the door shut, all the fans are off and stuff. It is really hot in here. Whew. Sweating a little bit. Uh-oh. Yeah, that one GPU does not like that at all. That's probably the, let's see, is it number 6? No, it's not even the Micron. Huh. Or it's not even the Hynix. I thought it was going to be this one. I rebooted it. Don't worry, I rebooted it. I'm actually going to, let's power this thing down. Get back over here. Yeah, what's funny is I don't even hear the fans. But I think that this miner, like I was saying earlier, I believe it needs some settings for the fans. Or there's probably like a setting to allow the operating system to control the fans, maybe. something like that in here. I mean, it is 94 degrees in here too, though, so maybe that's why, you know, GPUs are running a little hotter than usual. Yeah, I'm just not too familiar with Phoenix Miner that much. I have to really get into here and figure it out. I mean, we're definitely successfully mining here, or we were anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and put this rig back on CCX. I'll just leave it off for now. And I mean, we could do simple mining if y'all wanted to. We could do one of these rigs too. Actually, no, not gonna do that. We've already been going an hour, so I've got to cut this a little bit short. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. All right, so let's talk about the giveaway. So Shuby, I think he's already left. He's donating 3 ETC. I'm donating 2, and Yashnik from aeonpool.tech is donating 100 Aeon. So the way that you can win, or the way that you can enter to win, is to, one, you gotta subscribe to the channel. And you also have to follow me on Twitter, if you have Twitter. And you have to comment on one of the videos throughout the week. So if you have anyone starting on Monday, right? So there were 2 videos on Monday, I believe, and 1 Tuesday, 1 today, Wednesday. So comment on one of those videos. You can't count the chat, the live chat. That doesn't count. It's got to be after the video is posted. So if you're in the chat right now and you're commenting, don't think that is what enters, because it doesn't. You have to actually comment on the video after it posts, not live. So comment on a video, and if you comment on all of them, then you increase the number of chances, right? Because the way it'll work is Friday night I will do a random number generator for every 10 likes that we get in the stream. Then we'll give away an ETC. And actually, now that there's more giveaways like the 100 Aeon and stuff, I might have to change the way that we're going to do the giveaway and not do it for every 10 likes. Maybe I can work that in there somehow. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because we'll figure that out Friday night. But you have to comment on one of the videos, and then Friday night somehow I will determine which video for that particular giveaway is going to be ran through the random comment picker to determine the winner from that video. So it'll be like 2 randomizations. There'll be one for which video it's going to be, and then another one for the actual comment picker. So basically, to enter, all you need to do is comment on one of the videos after it posts, not live, and then also be in the stream on Friday night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I think that's it. That's all you have to do. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm burning up. I need to get these fans back on and stuff. So I will see you guys next time, tomorrow night, same time, channel, and all that stuff. Stay savage, everybody.